Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Muslim Gamers Podcast. My name is Faraj, and joining me today are Mohammad and Nael, and we're mainly going to be talking about some of the highlights from the Game Awards show that happened this past Thursday. Let's jump into it, and if we have time, we'll talk about some other stuff too. Assalamu alaikum, Mohammad and Nael. How you guys doing?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, how are you, man?
Alhamdulillah, just we got to stay safe with all these bugs going around. So, yeah, I had a bit of a tickle in the throat. Kids were a little. Well, game bugs are maybe not as bad, but yeah,
those are more common, man.
Yeah, those are more common, especially because QA apparently is not a thing that's respected anymore. And
nope.
Yeah. But anyways, my salty feelings aside about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nael, we haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been busy with your endeavors. With your river that's flowing like the Nile River, setting up a bank next to it.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about the Kindle business that he has.
you know what? There's that whole unaired episode, right? That people missed out.
That was unaired. Yeah, we didn't mention that it was unaired. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even check if I'm using the right source this time. You guys are saying I sound good, right?
So,
okay.
You sound
good, right?
good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know, the audience missed me because there's a whole unaired episode.
Locked in the Disney
we had
vault,
some technical issues. Went straight to the vault. Yeah.
I might release it as like a Patreon exclusive. Maybe.
It'll just be the two of us, and then you
exactly
fading in and out.
You can just hear every other word I'm saying because I was using my laptop built-in mic.
Alhamdulillah. I've just been working hard on kind of just trying to start up the mocktail venture, and it's been a lot of fun. Meeting a lot of people popping up in different parts of SoCal. We even did one in Detroit earlier in the year, which was a lot of fun. So, alhamdulillah, slowly growing.
Speaking of the Detroit one, didn't you say you got recognized there? It's like, hey, aren't you one of the hosts of the Muslim Gamers Podcast or something like that?
Shut up.
Yes, actually, I did.
Do you know this person at all or no?
Now I'm trying to remember who it was.
No, but was it someone you knew prior, or were they like someone you met and they were?
Right now, I can't remember who the person was.
Okay,
so he doesn't know them probably.
Yeah,
because there were a few people that I knew personally that had come in Detroit to the Detroit pop up.
Hey, Faraj, are you sure you're reading the right numbers?
What do you mean?
The views. They recognize that in Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Because our Discord, mashallah, like there's people from all over the country, even all over the world. So we do run into folks.
Hey man, it's a start, bro. It's a start.
Yeah. I got that a couple of times, and usually it's people like, oh yeah, I recognize your voice because someone listening to the audio feed, and I'm like, oh, so you're the one download we got from Spotify. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah. It's been fun doing this, man. We've been doing this for like 2 years almost at this point. It's crazy.
I don't know where the time went.
We started around like the first Microsoft
this is going to be
layoffs.
our second Game Award.
You're right. Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of Game Awards, let's jump into that talk. So let's get this out of the way. Niall, unfortunately, has not seen any highlights or anything yet from Game Awards.
I've been too busy.
Yeah,
it's going to be all live reactions for me. Yeah. So I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, he's being the responsible adult here. I mean, no offense, Mohammad, but
I have a mind of. I tell my family I have the mind of a 12-year-old. Like I might be the oldest. They're all women, all sisters, and my mom, wife, all women around me. I do my best to take care of them, but I have a mind of a 12-year-old, bro. I got back into trading cards and Pokemon. That's my priorities in life. So
okay, bro, you're making me feel better about myself.
Yeah. So I
look don't even. Look at this. I'm starting too, bro.
See, it's not just me, man. I was gonna say
it's okay. We all got it. We all got it.
For the audio listeners, Nael was showing off his trading cards.
You first put your Pokemon on the Kindle and then the downhill from there.
It's all my fault, bro.
Our parents told us video games and Pokemon won't amount to any money. Look at us now.
Look at us now.
Look at us now.
It's not a phase. It's not a phase.
A lot of phase, Vero. Forget stocks.
See, I deal collecting Hot Wheels that are still in their boxes.
Dude, my dad used to do that, and it got me into it. And then my cousin from England because it was like their only uncle, because it was just my dad and his sister.
Okay.
So we were very like my dad's side of the family was very small, so the cousins and the aunt and uncle like were very close. Like I was close to my aunt, they're close to my dad, so they were influenced by him. So one of my cousins till this day collects Hot Wheels.
Oh,
and goes to Hot Wheels conventions because of that.
Wow. Okay.
It's crazy. Awesome. Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't
even
know
they had Hot Wheels conventions.
Yeah, dude, it's huge apparently. Someone told me today it's a huge reselling market too.
Wow.
Not Pokemon, but yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah. I've got some Hot Wheels from like 2005 or 6. I gotta look into those.
Dude, you should check on them. You should check on them.
Yeah, Game Awards. So let's actually go ahead and start with you, Mohammad.
Sure.
Actually, let's get one thing about the Game Awards out of the way. I was fully expecting the sweep to happen. Expedition 33.
It broke the record?
Yeah, it already broke the record for the most nominations. Yeah.
And then it got
I was surprised that Death Stranding didn't win a single award.
Oh,
see,
with Kojima being there too.
The thing is, I really thought they would win. There was a chance for them winning because it's Kojima. But at the same time, like I thought about it more before the awards. I'm like, the game, the idea of the game isn't new. It's more an addition to the first. So it's not something brand new. It probably was more a story and cinematic, and because of who he was, it's still different and interesting. But I don't think Death Stranding won a Game of the Year before.
No, it didn't. It
never won. So
yeah, like there was a lot of
because on the
mixed
first
reaction to it.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of mixed. Like people were like not sure. Like IGN gave it like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I think if it wasn't for Expedition, they probably would have won.
You think so?
I think so. Who else
against
would you
Silksong?
think? Yeah, I don't think Silksong will be able to. There's no way Kojima's a bigger name. This game, this isn't based off of actual
popularity.
It's made popularity and whatever. And there was some stuff. Stuff came out after we could get into.
Yeah,
and people still not happy with the judges and whatever. And some of the websites are anyways, but it's not surprising that they won. I was hoping for the upset sweep. I mean, upset for someone else.
Yeah, well, I mean, it did happen for the popular vote. Like, what was it? The People's Choice, whatever that category was called.
Player's Choice.
I don't know. It probably was blasted so fast between commercials, I didn't even hear the award.
Yeah, no, it was honestly watching the show was an attack on my senses. Like I was feeling sensory overload. It also didn't help that I was watching someone else stream it, like the streamer that I know pretty well. So he was talking over it a little bit too, and his chat was going off as well. So it was a lot.
And
my kids were going off in the background. Yeah,
I just had it on YouTube.
Yeah, So yeah, speaking of that Player's Choice Award, that one was I think that might have been one of the only ones, or if not the only one that Expedition 33 was nominated for, but didn't win. Yeah. And I'm surprised that's the one that it didn't win, because everybody's been talking up Expedition 33. It went to Wuthering Waves, which I'd never heard about before.
I don't think the RPG community is loud. And it definitely picked up a lot, not in a negative way. It picked up a lot of new people into that that turn-based RPG. And at the same time, I think because Death Stranding already had an entry, and a lot of people who didn't play the first one went back and played the second one as well. That's probably why. And it's on PlayStation, and it's a bigger name than Expedition.
Smaller audience, relatively speaking.
Additionally on the launch, but because of the story behind it, the XCB stuff, everything, it definitely added to it for sure. And it's not a take away from it at all.
Do you think it also had to work against the bias from like the launch of the first game, in terms of like judges' minds? Yeah.
I still think the judges, because I know I was listening to a podcast they go a lot more deeper. Apparently one of the outlets that was a judge, they had someone there, they don't have many reviews on a lot of games. Like they listed everything from the site and how much they reviewed since the launch of the PS5. It's less than 10 games. So all the games they reviewed,
like they're barely a media outlet?
All the games they've reviewed were like popular games.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then amongst on top of that, like again, not every single judge played every single game on there. So I still think
you know, speaking
It's weird.
like that,
It's weird.
But you know, that's not uncommon. Like, I think was it the Oscars? They just recently made a rule that the judges have to watch every film like that they're judging, like in the category.
Yeah, I
Watching,
think,
I think it's easier because it's like I don't know what the right way to do it.
It is definitely, but like it's crazy that wasn't already like part of the award thing. Like you need to experience it. Like sure, maybe you don't have to play the whole game, but like play like the highlights of the game.
Yeah, I think
so. Like
the
you
fact
get
that he's having
these
outlets that aren't gamers, like I my opinion is like I'd rather you come up with a way, meet people in the industry. Whether not developers could be biased, but people who are, for instance, like YouTubers, right? There's no one out there like big names. As there's a lot of different podcasts, they play almost every game. Like who's better than to do that? You could switch it up every year or have a group of them and then go from there and rotate
professional players, essentially.
Exactly. You just rotate it and that way it's not biased or it's not like everyone's getting inflated or in their own heads or whatever.
And it becomes a rotating network of channels and they're all getting recognized for their efforts.
Companies aren't paying I think it was like how many $1 million to get a 3-minute spot.
That's what I heard. $1 million for 3 minutes.
So companies aren't putting that much money because of the judges, like the names of this person's judge, it must be prestigious. I don't think they can even care.
Yeah.
The only reason it's worth that much is because how many eyes are watching the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people are going to get bored and eventually over years, it'll eventually get to that point where people will care less. Someone else will do something better and they'll care less, you know?
I was the opposite of bored. I needed to be bored after watching the entire show.
It felt weird this year. Usually it always feels the same. Like
okay, I thought I was just getting old. That's good to know.
This year, I don't know, man. It just felt like
a little Cocomelon for
real.
No, not even that. It wasn't
really
that.
It
really wasn't that. It wasn't. It's just like it just feels more corporate, more Hollywood each year, and it takes away. It just makes me feel disconnected. And I was watching.
So you both have different takes. Faraj was just overwhelmed by like how much it was.
I mean, I agree with
your face.
Yeah, but I agree with the corporateness of it too.
Okay.
Yeah,
that Street Fighter product. Yeah, that Street Fighter.
Let's talk about that.
What the hell? Like, this is exactly why. Like. I feel like everything nerdy gets ruined. Like we see it. I remember from Star Wars. Warhammer's about to go through it. Like video games went through it when everyone started investing into it. Like it's like certain things are a certain vibe for a reason, and that's why it works. Like stop trying to like make it copycat like everything else. Like all those actors and wrestlers, they might be good at their profession. And they might have grown up with Street Fighter, but they did not read. They don't know gamers. Like they're just so disconnected from reality. Even the show's disconnected from reality that they closed out the show. The last game they showed.
Was
what the hell was that?
With the hero shooter.
Did you see the dislike ratios? The dislike ratios were like, I think now last time I got the update was like 3,000 likes to like 80,000 dislikes, some crap like that. It's like insane ratio.
Crazy.
Like, why would you allow this on your show? Like, it's so far disconnected from reality that he's trying to make it to Hollywood, and even gave those people time because they gave the money to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And
they
he
probably
also
paid
gave
more to be the show ender.
He spent more time talking about his haram relationship with Miss Piggy on vacation with a Muppet, and gave more time to women in gaming. For little young girls that are developers than the people who are actually about the show, called an award show. He just blasts through every single award, except a few. That's why it's so far distant from reality.
Give time to like sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, so it keeps getting worse every year. I think this year was like really kind of like. Before I was kind of not it's okay, this that, but this year kind of really irked me.
Yeah. I was hoping Abdul was going to be here for this episode because I wanted to ask, because this is some of the talk I've been hearing online, is that for the best RPG category, it shouldn't have been Expedition 33 that won it, but instead Kingdom Come Deliverance. And I wanted it because he's the only one I think out of us that's played that. Out of us,
I think he's the only one who played it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it would have been nice to.
Did Laughing Man play it?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish he was here too. He was there.
He was there.
You know what? Yeah.
He was there.
We're supposed to say that.
He's been busy, but
I don't know.
he was able to attend.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'll ask him if it's okay. Otherwise, I'll just cut this part
Cut
out.
it,
Yeah. Wait, now note the time code. How many minutes are we in? 15. Okay, I'll
15,
just keep that.
Yeah.
Yeah. People get to hear a little inside baseball. None of that Street Fighter movie looks. Honestly, to me, the 1994 or 1995 Street Fighter movie looks better.
I mean, I'm not gonna write it off. It's just the presentation, kind of like.
No, I'm talking about the presentation. Like, I'm
Yeah.
still going to.
Yeah. I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Because Mortal
I'm
Kombat
still
was
gonna
not
watch
bad
it. Yeah.
either. So
Which
I'm
one?
like, the Mortal Kombat movie. The new
Oh,
one?
I love the Mortal Kombat movie because
It
it
was
leaned
good.
into it. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't. I mean, this one is also not trying to take itself seriously, but none of the characters look right. Maybe except for Zangief. Like, they got the 7 foot something Danish dude from this third season of Reacher.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude,
play.
I can't stand Jason Momoa, bro.
Really?
I can't anymore. Dude, he's so annoying. So annoying. And then, like, he's weird. There's some stuff that I noticed in other
to
movies.
me, he wasn't
that,
as annoying
like,
as Andrew Schell's on the stage.
He was worse. I don't know why they brought him. I don't know how he got even a role in Street Fighter as a comedian.
I didn't even know he was an actor.
Whatever. Anyways, I find him annoying now too because he's everywhere. But Jason Momoa, like, dude, I'll say stuff I'm not gonna say on air. He just irks me, bro.
Okay. Okay.
He started off pretty cool. Now he's annoying.
Yeah, let's move on from the irky stuff and talk about some of the announcements and trailers, because honestly, that's honestly what I watch it for. Yeah. I stopped caring about the award stuff, like who's going to win, for a very long time. Yeah, because everybody's personal favorite game of the year is going to be different, and we don't need panel of judges telling us, hey, this is the game of the year.
I need people to tell me how to feel, and I can't form my own opinions.
So were there any trailers that stood out to you, Mohammad?
Because
I have a list.
The fact that they brought Mega Man was kind of cool. Like, I'm not a huge Mega Man person, but it was just nice to see that they're trying to. Capcom is slept on. I think they've been doing pretty well as a. They made a huge turnaround, and you rarely hear about them negative, so just to see them do more and lean more into their IP. I know it's a little bit delayed in terms for Mega Man. People have been asking for a long time. Yeah, I'm happy that they finally showed us more about Pragmata. I haven't played the demo yet because I remember when they first announced it during the PS5 launch. That looked really cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to play it. I have it downloaded.
Star Wars is still concerning to me.
What's concerning about it?
There are things I'll say offline, but just because they brought the original writer doesn't mean jack to me, or original guy from the first ones doesn't mean jack to me.
What original guy?
The guy that was involved in the original KOTOR.
Oh yeah. Well, he also made Mass Effect 1. Even then, I find it doesn't matter. Okay. This day and age, like, investors and companies will push them.
Producers, there's so many.
It's not saying that he is going dark side or turning heel or whatever. Or just being lazy. His hands are going to be tied. Like, I don't think it might be decent at best, average. I don't think it's meaning more. Okay. But the other things I'll say off air because I'm Star Wars dork. I don't want to take over. What else? There were some other things. You could jump into. I'm trying to think in my head. There was a lot.
Okay. Because there was a lot, but there were quite a few that really caught my eye. The first one that I immediately went to Steam, added to my wish list as the show was going on, was Bradley the Badger.
What one was that one?
That one was the one with the Badger.
Was it in the pre-show?
No. Was it? I think it might have been the pre-show.
Because I barely paid attention to the pre-show.
Okay.
What category was it?
They start off with some dog shepherd thing. I was like, what the hell is this?
That one actually,
was it a word category or was it incoming?
It was incoming. Upcoming new, like they haven't even narrowed down what year it's going to come out.
I did see this.
Yeah. I love myself those 3D mascot platformers. And this one is very like parodying.
This is I remember him making jokes. I thought this is kind of funny. Yeah. Or like is silly.
Yeah, so that immediately caught my eye, and I was like, and going back to that dog shepherd, that game is called The Free Shepherd. I think, I don't know if I'm in the minority to say this, but I think there should be more games where you play as an actual animal, like as a dog or a bird or something like that. So yeah, I'm all for that.
Kind of, if it's like what's that, Stray? I love that one.
Stray.
Yeah.
Stray was fun.
There's Stray, and then there's another cat one.
Cat
There's a
Life, I
lot.
think, or Cat in the City, Cat in the Big City,
Little Kitty, Big City.
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I didn't play that one.
Yeah.
That
There
one's
was I
more.
Am Fish, which I thought, oh, you get to play as a fish swimming, but it's more like you're a fish in a plastic bag that has like, it's more like a marble rolling type game.
Like in when that scene in Nemo.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pragmata we talked about. Fate of the Old Republic. I do like that they're going back to the Old Republic, so a lot of people have been asking for that. We'll see. It's way too early to tell. We'll see.
I love the Old Republic games.
Yeah. Star Wars Galactic Racers.
That seems interesting.
Yeah, that seems interesting. I'm hoping it's not going to be like a full price type game, so we'll see. There was this one co-op game they announced from like some of the original guys that worked behind Left 4 Dead, working with J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, I saw J.J. Abrams and I immediately I just turned off my brain.
Yeah, well, I mean, so for the trailer, it has an aesthetic that I find interesting. It's like these exosuits that these dudes are wearing, and it's 4-player co-op, and but I'm not too sure about the longevity of a game like that and the full co-op focus. I like the aesthetic. That was the only thing.
Yeah.
One that was super interesting was a game called Coven of the Chicken Foot. That's the one where this grandma has like this monster thing that's like following her. Kind of reminded me of The Last Guardian because she has to like command it, but then at a certain point of the trailer it starts fighting her. Looks super interesting.
Oh, I remember this one.
Yeah. And then Exodus, that's the one with Matthew McConaughey doing the voiceover.
Oh yeah, they talked about this one last year.
Yeah, they did. It's not a brand new premiere, so they just showed us a lot more.
Yeah, a lot of space games.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm all for it. I love my space, but usually the thing is like the of course the games are going to look great in the trailer because that's what the trailer is designed to do. Game ends up in being 50-50. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not.
Yeah, because these are all cinematic trailers. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, Exodus had some gameplay in there, but a lot of them there was a huge focus on cinematic. There was one trailer that I was pretty excited for, Control Resonant, which
I didn't play the first one, but it looked interesting.
Yeah, it's making me want to go through all the Alan Wake and Control games. Yeah. They showed a trailer for Diablo 4. By the way, these aren't all the trailers. These are the ones I found interesting.
Yeah.
Diablo 4 new expansion, which I'm seeing that made me happy that I didn't buy the last expansion because if you never bought the previous expansion and you're choosing to pre-order this new expansion, you get that last expansion as well without paying anything extra for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like way to screw the people that have been supporting the game from day one, right? Yeah, but I'm still a glutton for that punishment. I went back to play a little bit of Diablo 4 this past couple of days to see if it's because they're introducing a new class, a paladin class. So I was wondering if it would have been worth it for me to pre-order to get day one access to that class.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of scummy to have that class locked behind a paywall.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Blizzard.
And then what was that?
Oh, that's a Blizzard thing to do.
Yeah, it's a Blizzard thing at the end of the day. They know how to, squeeze people out of their money. And then Saros, we saw more of that.
Oh,
That's
yeah. Saros is finally getting more teased.
Mm-hmm.
I remember talking about that.
April 30th.
Actually, that had deja vu. We talked about this last Game Awards, Saros. I remember
that's when they announced it. Yeah.
Was that one? Oh, that was when they announced it. And then
I remember talking about it specifically because I was like,
it looks super interesting.
Successor.
Yeah. And lastly, for me, this one I was literally screaming when this trailer came on was Ace Combat 8, and I love me some Ace Combat.
I remember the one on the PS4. Was it not PS4, PS2? Was it 3 or 4?
There was 3, 4, and 5. No, not 3. Sorry, 4 and 5.
4
and Unsung War.
First played. Yeah, 4 was fun.
Yeah. I played through. There was a spinoff that came out on the 360 era called Assault Horizon, which kind of Call of Duty-fied it, and it also was based on real locations. Usually they go with like fictional names, but I even loved that. Yeah, I love Ace Combat, so yeah. It's
there's a few on my list here. I forgot Total War Warhammer 40K, which is we've been waiting for.
How did you love that David Harbour coming on stage?
I thought he was cool. He's not bad. He's like I've heard him talk about tabletop stuff in the past.
I heard he had
and
to quit World of Warcraft just because of how much it was taking over his life. Like he's that type of a gamer.
yeah, see, like people like that, I don't mind. Like from Hollywood, like as long like you could tell, but he wasn't annoying either. He just announced that I'm a fan, and that's fine.
He's gonna be in the game.
Yeah, so I was excited about this because I've played other Total War Warhammer. This is like the first one of the 40K universe, which is really cool. Everyone's been wanting this. Tomb Raider, you forgot that. I don't know if you guys are Tomb Raider fans.
I am, but it's just I didn't
just
see anything.
exciting to see
It
it
was
come
all
back.
a cinematic trailer except for the remake one. And the remake for me is just like when it zoomed in on her shorts from the behind. It was just like this is just they know what demographic they're trying to appeal to.
Leon showed up, so I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, for Requiem, yeah.
And the best thing I think, to be honest, that's like I don't know, Lego Batman Dark Knight.
Oh, that
like
looked great.
That,
yeah,
dude, it looks actually. I remember when they announced it earlier this year. Dude,
Lego
it looks
always
so
comes
good.
with fun games.
Not every Lego though.
Right.
Not every Lego is fun. Like I'm not playing Horizon or
yeah.
I heard Horizon was pretty good.
I'm not a Horizon fan for obvious reasons.
You're not. Okay, let's
for obvious reasons that lately.
Oh, okay, for that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I didn't touch the series.
There's Dungeons and Dragons is coming out with another game.
Yeah, they're
is it
Warlock
a
or something.
spin-off of
Is that
Baldur's Gate or like a sequel?
I don't know. Oh, Divinity! Oh my god,
Yeah, Divinity.
Bro.
Yeah, that's what the statue was about.
Bro, Divinity. I'm like, like I remember wanting to play Divinity before Baldur's Gate. When Baldur's came out, I was like, I love these style of games because I love like tabletop stuff. I don't get to play it often, or I'm as much in my life because not everyone around me is into that kind of stuff.
But we've been trying to get something going for like 2
D&D.
years.
I've tried a few times to like run a D&D game or campaign, but people around me are just not. It's just too much for me to put in, and not people are going to be into it. So me and my friends were thinking about after Baldur's Gate to play Divinity. Now this came out, like we got to go play the first two. So that it was a pretty crazy trailer though. I'll tell you that. It was pretty wild.
My kids started walking up to the screen. I was like, nope, look away, look away.
Yeah, it was pretty violent.
It was pretty body horror.
Yeah. So I mean, in terms of overall announcements, it wasn't anything. It was better than some in the past. If you look at you had PlayStation out there and all that stuff, so it wasn't bad in terms of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, people sometimes say, "Oh yeah, it got pretty bad with some of these, like even with the whole Miss Piggy Muppets thing that they were doing." I don't think anything tops the Schick Hydro Man, or the Hydrobot. This was from a few years ago, back when it was still on Spike TV.
Bro, I don't remember.
Yeah,
this.
You guys should look that up. Schick Hydrobot.
What was I gonna say? There was also D&D has been doing some stuff. They came out with what's it called? A VR game. So I think we're gonna start seeing more D&D games come out because I think they're tapping into the franchise because
success of Baldur's Gate.
And I think because all these companies now are trying to get their IPs in multiple different avenues. If they're like Nintendo's a gaming company, they're jumping into movies. Movies are trying to jump into games. It's all over the place. Everyone's like, we got to make money somehow. But it's pretty interesting announcements.
Yeah,
2016. I don't remember this.
Oh, Chickenfoot is Last of Us and Uncharted 4 director.
Oh, Neil Druckmann.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Freaking Zio.
Yeah,
and he ruined Last of Us. I don't care.
All right, so. Yeah, man, I didn't realize we were gonna to get through that all the Game Awards talk pretty quickly. Yeah, because there's honestly, I mean, there is a lot to talk about, but the award sweep, the awards themselves don't matter, and with the announcements too, it's you guys are right. It's like we gotta wait and see how these actually turn out. But they had me excited. I was excited when I watched it, especially watching it with the community of people that were giving their commentary on it too. So that was cool.
The game of that slop, that Overwatch slop at the end is called High Guard. I forgot.
High Guard. Yeah. It's
from the teams from Apex and Titanfall, which is when I heard Titanfall and I saw it, I was like, how did the people from Titanfall make this? Like Apex, I see it, but what the hell is this? anyways,
It's going back to the thing where you're saying their hands are tied. There's some corporate dude saying
it does look like
"Let's get 'em."
slop, bro.
Yeah.
You're
Dude,
right.
Exactly.
there's another game. We got Phantom Blade. That
Yes.
looks sick.
Phantom Blade Zero.
Neo 3 looks sick. I've always wanted to play the Neo series.
Mhm.
But there's that stop motion game out of
Oh,
Worlds.
yeah.
Oh, it's a co-op.
Dude,
It's
like
couch
I
co-op.
love those type of games because my wife like is into that kind of stuff.
I saw that on the list. I'm like, okay, I'm saving this one. It's
I
getting
remember
pre-ordered and everything.
He announced it last year, or I can't remember.
Did they announce it? No, I think this was a world premiere announcement.
No. He showed this game before.
Really?
Stop
There was
motion.
a
I remember
stop
stop motion.
Okay.
Yeah, co-op. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
remember
interesting to see two
The art
co-op
style
only
kind of
games.
reminds me of like Coraline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also that other co-op
my
only
wife
game.
loves that movie, so I think it'll be
The
a fun
Nintendo
game to play
one?
together.
Yeah, the Nintendo one, the one
What
that
was it
had
called?
the 80s, 90s anime style. I can't remember what it was called.
Dude, I remember. I needed to save it. I don't remember the name. It started with the S, I think.
Yeah.
It
Super
was
Mario
Nintendo
Galaxy.
exclusive. No, Mario Party.
Mario Galaxy.
Oh yeah, the why is Eminem in Hitman, which is weird. I don't know if that was.
No, it's funny
was
because you're supposed to team up with Eminem to take out Slim Shady.
It's Orbitals. That's what it's called, right?
Orbitals, yeah.
Yeah. So, we saw Invincible, the fighting game.
Yeah.
I
don't know,
liked
it was-
it. I liked Invincible.
Invincible,
the movie.
like
Or
the show?
Sorry,
The show, yeah.
Movie show.
Yeah.
I said everything was show.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
I'm
I
one
don't
of the
know, we'll see.
I'm one of the few people that knew about Invincible from reading the comics. The show
So you're better
wasn't
than all of us, right? I know you are because the thing is, I was joking, but like people like that, like that's the thing that I'm talking about. It's like people like you and others that are into a certain thing, and it becomes popular because of you, and then they just go ahead and just ruin it.
Mhm.
But when did you
Exactly.
find about Invincible? Like 10 years ago plus?
like 2010, 2011.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to see it turn eventually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a lot that was changed for the show. It was just the show artistically went in a direction that I wasn't expecting. Like I liked the way the comic was presented, which is
so
exactly how I felt about Walking Dead as well, which is coincidentally the same exact creator. I like the comics way. I
did
cannot
they
stand
change
the
the
show.
story as the show
Very
went
slightly,
on?
very few things. Like they changed up one character. They switched a character arc for one character to have something revealed a lot earlier.
Okay.
I think Donald always knew he was an android in the comics.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
and the casting, I don't know. I love Walton Goggins. He, for some reason, did not stick it as Cecil for me.
Okay.
J.K. Simmons, though, he hasn't done anything, any role wrong for me
Okay.
at this point. So, but yeah, the Invincible game, I could see people being excited for it. I don't know. It just feels more like another Marvel versus Capcom type game. Like that's the aesthetic that it was given off for me.
I think the biggest fighting game is the Japanese Marvel game, the fighting one that they're working on. Remember
Yeah, I
the
forgot what it
Japanese
was
studio?
called.
I remember
It looks
seeing
sick, though. It looks
Yeah.
sick.
It was good.
And it's Japanese voice, which is awesome. So
Nice. Yeah, that's a Marvel one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it was announced during the Summer Games Fest.
Yeah. Was that the one that had the retro look, or am I thinking of
It's
the Cosmic
cartoon.
Invasion? I think Cosmic Invasion is the one that has the retro
Okay.
look, the pixelated look.
No, it's like 3D, but it's like the art style is really cool.
Oh, okay. So kind of like Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Kinda. But
Okay,
like
okay.
more 3D. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. Anything else we want to say about the Game Awards before we move on
Nah, I
to
think we're
talk
ready to
about?
move on.
Yeah, let's talk about what we've been playing. Niall, why don't you go first? Tell us what's been keeping you.
Finally had a little time, so finished Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, finished that.
Did you play the first one before?
Yeah, I played the first one. Finished finally because I had made it mostly through the second one, and then I switched. So I finally went back, finished that one. Almost done with my third playthrough of Mass Effect 1 and 2, 3. So like I've almost done with 2. Gonna start 3 soon.
Nice.
That's crazy. Last time we talked in the Vault episode, you were like, I'm barely gaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you just
The
blasted
volume,
through
yeah,
it.
I didn't have time.
Like
I didn't
2
have any
months.
time.
Was it like a month and a half? You just blasted
Yeah,
through.
I didn't have
Yeah.
any time. But alhamdulillah, you know, like,
That's good.
you know, things have spread out now. Like, because like, you know, the projects at my parents' house are done,
Yeah.
things like that. You know, so like now I have a little time to myself.
Nice.
And alhamdulillah, I started a new job. You know, so less
Oh,
stress.
mashallah.
No, Mabruk, man.
You know,
Nice. Mashallah.
so the daytime job now, focus on that, and then evening is, you know, doing
Nice.
Riverbank and gaming.
That's cool. That's awesome. So, for the Mass Effect games, are you playing through the Legendary Collection or just like
Legendary
the-
Collection, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it has everything, all the DLC and everything.
Right.
So I don't have to like.
I think it's missing one
hunt it all down.
DLC because they lost the source code for
I
it for
don't.
Mass
I don't
Effect
care.
2.
I've always. I don't know. I love running around in space.
Yeah.
You know, exploring planets and those kinds of games have always been fun. And Mass Effect 2, I feel like did like such a great job of like capturing that experience, Cowboy Bebop-esque. You know, just
I don't
running
know.
around planets.
For me, it was Mass Effect 1. 1 was what did it for me because it felt more like an RPG, where the second one felt more like a shooter.
on shooter on rails.
Right. Not even on rails. Just it was more of a focus on the shooter stuff than it was on, you know, a lot of the role playing.
Gotcha. No, the first one felt
that's
too much like I was on rails. The second
Really?
one, yeah. The second one, it feels like I am like running around, I'm like exploring a little bit. But like, you know,
definitely a good collection to get because it's usually like on sale for like $5.99 on
Yeah.
Steam. The
it's
entire collection.
definitely a good one to just have and throw on every once in a while.
Yep. Yeah. Mohammad?
I guess there's a special theme going on space games. I jumped back into Star Citizen.
Okay.
I have not tried the native VR
Okay.
version of it or feature yet. I've only played like the modified version in VR, but I've been playing Star Citizen on and off. I want to say like 4 years now. I'm not like crazy good, but it's fun. Like my friends just mess around.
Abdul and I back in college, right? They were like selling the early keys, right?
Yeah.
Abdul and I both bought like I don't know, like some kind of tier. So we both have accounts just sitting and like every few years we'll like
fun,
hop
man.
on and like check what's going on.
It has its jank, it has its glitches still. Like
but
the
like
typical,
now it's getting to a place.
it's good. The ship, like actual real money, is insane. I mean, my friend have spent money on ships, but nothing insane. And I feel like there's people I friended a guy just because he was like doing something funny. And I just pressed F to like friend him, just like whatever. I didn't expect anything. He just sent me 10 million like credits. Like people have like credits and just send it.
And the crazy part, this game like that's equivalent to real money. It was like Eve, right? Like it's equivalent to real money.
People actually use real money, or they'll buy stuff off eBay. Or people just like literally grind and do nothing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't care. He sent me 10 million. Like I'm like rich. So I gave my friends $1 million each. I kept the rest. I literally had like 13,000 credits. Like, I guess I started fresh and I didn't have anything. So that's been fun. And like I mentioned, I just, other than that, I just got back into trading card games, collecting and all that stuff. So that's
You know what's funny? It was literally at the Game Awards 10 years ago where Chris Roberts came on stage with Mark Hamill to announce that Star Citizen in 2016 will finally be reaching alpha.
10 years, bro. 10 years.
And they're still not even an alpha. That's yeah.
They've done so much and they've changed and like in terms of like
made so much money
that. But to give them credit for a live service to last this long and to keep innovating, make it like other live service games don't do what they do. I'm not trying to like brown nose them or like glaze them, whatever you want to call it.
There's a lot that's already been said about Star Citizen.
Yeah, like it has its issues. I'm not gonna deny that. But if you're into space stuff and sci-fi, and you want a little bit of a similar to arcade, like Starfield was cool, but I played Star Citizen before. And I was like, Starfield was like more of like, it didn't bother me because it's like I got a lot of my space fixed because of Star Citizen. So I took it less serious.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So
my plan is to go to Starfield after I finished all the Mass Effect. Because I had started
expect
it. And
nothing.
I know, but I just
it's fun.
I just like to be there, you know, the environment, feel the vibe, you know, be in space.
It has its issues.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
every bit of gameplay I saw of Starfield made me want to play No Man's Sky, which I think is a much better.
I still need to
It's
play that.
so much fun. Whatever version you have, tell me, we can hop on.
I heard
co-op.
the VR on it is insane.
I'm too scared to try it. I feel like
People
I'll be
said the
locked in there.
VR, even on PSVR 2, is insane. So I was like, oh, dude.
Well, it's always funny. I see the memes, you know, like he's like the botched launch, and like the guy's still making up for it.
Yeah.
No, it won. I think labor level award.
It's always nominated every year for ongoing game.
I just saw it. It won.
I think it was best ongoing
best
game.
continuing series.
Yeah, it's
because it had some really great drops this year.
Oh, it was great.
Every year
they even had a
like
Mass
a big
Effect
update.
drop in there on N7 Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every year they do something big for it. So
it's
people
great.
are happy.
Yeah. It's a game that you can't. You don't run out of things to do. So if you get it on sale,
you feel the passion. I appreciate
100%.
it, even though I'm not like someone who plays it. Like I love seeing that kind of stuff. Like you don't need to play to know if a game. You do to know if it's good, but if you hear nothing but good things and you hear like the turnaround, like you can have a sense it is a good game to spend time in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Star Citizen is cool if you're into like space sims and stuff like that, or just sci-fi anything.
Yeah, and if you have a crazy beastly rig that can
I'm telling you, man, no rig can handle it, bro. Like no rig can make it run perfect.
We need a Tesla supercomputer.
You do need RAM though, which is you need a good. You need at least 32 gigs.
Bro,
like,
are we going to talk about RAM crisis?
Oh man. You just took this episode.
I made money off my old RAM. I'm going to tell you that. I just made money off my old RAM, so I'll take it.
Oh my god,
man. So I'm going to break away from the space theme because even though I am as much of a fan of space games, that's not the games that I've been playing lately. Getting back on, I've been binging a little bit more Division 2 because it's a nice game for me to just kind of play mindlessly while having like a show or podcast running in the background. But the game I've been more getting into is Cult of the Lamb.
Okay.
Yeah, because
that's a classic.
It is a classic. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a couple years old at this point. But yeah, it's got this great loop of like, you go through these dungeon runs and, you get whatever loot you're supposed to get and come back to your city and your cult and you're managing your cult. So it's like, it hits both of those. So it's got a pretty addictive loop to it, which I have a lot of fun with. So I'm playing it on my Switch Lite, and I've gotten to points, and this is like a 2D hand-drawn type game, which you would think, is not going to be as graphically intensive. It literally was started to chug at many points. Like it would literally freeze
on the light,
like 3 seconds on the light. But the light is the same switch, the same chip as the OG Switch, which I also have. And even on that, they added a new performance mode now, which makes the frame rate a little bit better. But I even remember when I tried to play it on my Steam Deck, it would get it up to like 20 watt TDP, which for like an indie 2D style game, it's pretty crazy. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
I've only heard good stuff. I haven't played it.
Yeah, it's I haven't been playing it for I started a new game like this past week and I already beat the second boss, and I want to say there's 2 or 3 more like main boss. It's pretty excited to get back to
play
it.
Through. Yeah.
Yes. Did you finish it, Nael? Did you beat
I haven't
it?
finished it, but I've started dabbling in it a couple years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like we still do have quite a bit of time, so we could talk about a little bit of news.
Yeah.
So, you know what, Nael, why don't you go first?
Yeah. So, the one that caught my eye was that Sony, the big Sony, is basically suing Cox at the Cox Internet for people in different parts of the world / country.
It's an internet service provider for people that don't know.
Internet service provider, Cox. Yeah. So
COX.
Yes, COX. Thank you. They're suing them for just to TLDR, like it's around copyright and piracy. Right?
Oh, I did hear about
it's
this.
gone all the way up to the Supreme Court, and basically we're kind of waiting to see what the final ruling is really going to be on this, because the way this could go is that essentially what in Sony's world, they can force in order to force the internet companies to stop people from pirating, they're going to make the internet companies liable for what you download as an individual. So like if I, download something that Sony doesn't like, if I download something that Sony doesn't like,
I would never do something like that.
Sony wants to make it so they put the pressure on the ISP, right? So the ISP becomes liable for all of my downloads, just to force the company to come up with policies and essentially to like crack down on, piracy more. So, my opinion obviously on this is that what I do as an individual has nothing to do with what, my internet provider is doing. They're just a pipe, and this is why I've always been an advocate for like the internet needs to be a public utility, right? Like power, like water.
Yeah.
It's communication. Like communication is a human right, and like, therefore our access to internet to each other should also be like a right that we all have and, have all access to as a public utility.
Right. Not to throw in too dark of or grim of an example, but if someone is using their electricity to torture somebody, they wouldn't hold the power company. That's cool. For the audio listeners, Nael just had to pull his cat away from the camera.
He was trying to eat my camera.
I was trying to bring up a grim example of someone using their electricity to torture somebody. I shouldn't be smiling when I say that, but they wouldn't hold the power company liable for something like that, So exactly, and I believe that the main focus of the Sony trial is more on Sony Music side, but the concern is that can apply to
these
everybody
things
else.
Are going to get applied in all kinds of court cases and set all kinds of precedents, right? So it's going to apply to gaming, it's going to apply to movies, it's going to
all forms of media.
You download. You're a student. You download a book that you should have paid for. Who knows what kind of policies are going to be set? You don't have access to any kind of internet anymore. You get put on a blacklist. You can't sign up for any ISP. A no-fly list for the internet. Is that what's going to happen? This could go in many kinds of directions. It should be thrown out.
It'll never stop. Like, it may not be something crazy now, but 20, 30, 50 years from now, that's the issue. Like these, it's very hypocritical. It's like these companies, it's like they ask for the world and give you nothing. Like, it's like, I don't want to say more than that, but like, it's very hypocritical of them. It's like, they just keep taking away your media. Like, this is very like first world problem.
Your rights
like,
as a consumer.
The world itself, from every aspect and avenue, has gone away from ownership. People can't own homes anymore. People don't own their cars anymore. Like, it's like, what do you own anymore? And then they just control everything that you do, and it's just becoming a very cyberpunk Blade Runner world. And it's just like every aspect of it, and this whole, it's like, it's very hypocritical of them. Like, that's what's just super annoying.
I think this is where I should bring in the...
We'll see how things fall in terms of the final.
It's just file sharing, guys. Like, I don't know. I'm going to tell you, it's sharing. It's not pirating.
This is where I bring in the Muslim part of our Muslim gamers. I'm not going to say anything's haram or halal. That's not where I'm going. Where I'm going with is seeing a lot of these things of like, we don't really own anything, is just more, is for me personally, has just been a reminder that, nothing is set in this world. This dunya, everything's temporary. So alhamdulillah for that at least, but that doesn't excuse what they're doing.
I agree. It's just like there gets to a point where it just becomes too much. Like, if if I can't own my $70 game, let's just say $70 now, then why are you charging me $70? If I'm practically renting the license,
you're renting a license for $70.
You could take it. People would just take it away. Like, people are buying movies off of
homes
different.
Being sold under like 100-year leases, right? Like, you don't own the house, but you're paying just as much.
Yeah, like, if people are spending money for a license off a certain platform for a Sony movie, and it gets taken away even though they bought the license, and you have no sense of how long that license, like what the heck is that?
Right.
So it is hypocritical.
The license can change from one CEO to the next. Like, on
like, it's just whatever they feel like doing. Like, it does makes no sense. So of course people are going to resort to pirating. Like, it's I don't know if people have, like, I don't know if you guys follow that stuff. Like, I follow like other tech stuff. Pirating in general has shot up again. Compared to what was 10, 15 years ago.
100%. But
people
also
building their own home servers, like people buying DVDs again, like ripping, like, it's like, okay,
Yeah, it's to secure that in the
Hard media,
preservation of their
hard
media.
media is like
It's booming again.
booming, bro.
Yeah, people are. It's like they don't want to give you hard media because it's a one-time purchase. They want you to keep paying.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys kick rocks while I do what I need to do. Like I don't know.
Like someone calculated, right? Like back in the day, like maybe your family had cable, right? And then you bought a couple movies throughout the year.
Rented.
Or rented,
2 movies, 3 movies
right?
a month.
So like in total, like maybe annually you're spending like $1,000, right?
Yeah.
Now
Maybe.
like maybe, right? Like that's like a family that's like big into like movies and all this stuff, right? Have sports packages, things like that. Now, like if you calculate like all the streaming platforms, you have gaming platforms, you have your music platform, you have to pay for YouTube if you don't want ads. You got to pay for all these things.
Not only that,
it's adding up to like $3-4 a year.
Not only that, the devices for the gaming keep going up in prices, or you buy a TV for $200, but without you knowing,
like
they're spying on your HDMI because it's connected to the network.
All your data is being sold.
Never connected my TVs to the network. I just never did. I'm like, I'm not going to use this. Like, I just need it for gaming. Yeah. Like, when does it stop?
Yeah.
When does now you have like people
recently,
are saying if I'm sharing
a Samsung TV, bro, right? Samsung TV before like it was fine. Now, like in the last year, like it's all ads. You have ads on the TV that I already paid for. Why am I getting ads on the UI?
You guys want to protect your IPs and your rights of whatever you are owning the IP or the media, whatever you're selling us. But when I put something on my TV from AirPlay, you guys are spying on it.
Yeah, because like have you ever tried to do an app that like like the app will block it? Like, oh no, we don't allow it anymore.
Number one, like you have kids, right? If you have kids, you're sharing it. People are creeps on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Or you're Muslim, your wife's hijabi, you're putting on TV and some guy in God knows where got a screenshot of it. Oh, his wife is into this clothing and she's wearing that in this picture. Like, and they're sharing it to advertisers. So I don't even own my own privacy, but you want to own every aspect of whatever I watch. Like,
right.
It's crazy.
It's crazy and insane. Like, and it's like all these companies will say, "Oh, we don't do that," but yeah, everyone does that.
No, and like they're constantly getting caught with it. It's not even like
hush.
Stop. We're sorry.
Yeah, did you guys hear about
later? They do it again.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Roomba one?
Mapping
the
rooms.
vacuum?
No. So they map the rooms, right? And then that room mapping data gets sold to like agencies.
Not just that, the newer ones have cameras, and there was one that took a picture of the homeowner sitting on their toilet.
No, I didn't see that.
Wow.
Yeah, that one got shared like internally.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Call of Duty is not going back to back anymore. This got super depressing.
Great segue there. Let's keep
I saw Battlefield won something. What did they win?
No, I don't think they won.
No, I don't think they
were nominated.
They were nominated
for
creators player.
I think they won music.
Arc Raiders won. Call of Duty is not doing back to back Black Ops or Modern Warfare. So it's going to go back to every other year. So it's not really much any difference. So that's
because they're still going to be annualizing the franchise.
They're annualizing. They're just not, because it's like there's not much of a difference between the two each year. They only did it twice recently.
Right.
You had Modern Warfare 2 and 3, then Black Ops 6 and 7.
So going from 2 and 3 wasn't as jarring as going from 6 to 7, because that 7 just looks like
2 to
slop.
3 was horrible.
No, I'm not saying it's not horrible. I just don't think it's as horrible. Yeah, I'm not saying it's as bad as what we saw right now.
Yeah, I think for me, because I don't care, I did not care for 6 and 7, so it didn't affect me that much. It was kind of boring. 6 was boring. 2 to 3 was bad, dude. Yeah, it was just the campaign got worse.
No, you can't even pause the campaign in 7 now.
Yeah, apparently it's all connected to the internet. It's just like, it's like, we all saw this coming. Every franchise, when they get slapped around remember when Assassin's Creed went through this after Unity? Oh, we're not gonna do it every year. We're gonna spend our time, and it's still they did 1 or 2 good games and then went back to their old ways. Yeah, it's like it's the same thing all over. These companies, once their wallet starts hurting, then they'll start listening. Quote unquote, listen.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
But
in terms of news on my end, I had Star Citizen VR and that.
Yeah, you already talked about that. Yeah, I can't honestly think of anything else on my end other than.
I'm just saying, people, if you're trying to buy a console or any electronic device, buy ASAP for these prices. They're gonna. I'm telling you, it's getting worse.
RAM, bro, RAM. Good
Not,
lord.
it's not even. It's not gonna just be. It's not gonna stop at
It's
RAM.
all
I'm telling
chips.
you.
It's all chips.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be next thing you start seeing other hardware components like CPUs. Everything's gonna start going up. Like it's just nonstop.
We can all blame AI for that.
It is 100%.
Yeah. But that's why, I keep coming across, especially with channels like BBK Dragon, talking about the best stuff you can play on is what you already have. So, I unfortunately never got a chance to upgrade my PC. I don't think I'm going to anytime soon with this, but I'm okay with it. No, I'm okay with it because I have plenty of games that this thing can still run. Alhamdulillah. It's rather than trying to go for whatever is new and shiny. Maybe
it's interesting though. Like there was a game that I was listening. It was a developer who was talking on a podcast. It's like it's interesting how now people aren't going to be able to afford these future consoles. Like you're going to see the PS5 and Xbox Series X last longer because these companies are going to be like, we can't even. So which is going to affect dev cycles, which is going to affect software coming out. Like if a software people can't afford, because now think about it, if the PS6 is going to come out till 20, now it's going to be. People were projecting 2027, 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Xbox was supposed to do something for next year. They were thinking they would come before PlayStation. But now with this happening, and now Steam Frame, there's something to talk about price. Like everyone's like waiting on what they're going to do.
Right.
At this point, even Steam is waiting.
Yeah, Steam is waiting too. So now you're thinking like these developers are already struggling. Xbox is struggling. PlayStation's like, you know what? We have a good player base. And if we can't alienate it, because if we dump all this money to PS6 and all these companies are making their games for the PS6 and no one can buy it, they're going to struggle and we're going to get hit. That could change a whole trajectory of a company in the space. It just takes now because they're so big and there's so much money, one little thing can knock them down. So now you can start seeing the PS6 come out to 2028. So all these games that are coming out, they got to get really fine tuned because he was bringing an example from the N64 era where they had 4 megabytes of RAM on that thing. And the PS1, like you got to utilize the CD-ROM, so it gave them a little bit of an advantage. Like they had to go down deep to the detail to make all these games run optimal, but even then it wasn't that great. So now it's like they're just relying on hardware to pick up the slack. Now people can't afford to upgrade. Yeah, what's that going to change the dynamic in 5 years? Because now things are affordable now. People going from $60 to $70 games to DLCs to season passes
even $80
now.
games, bro.
Yeah,
$80 games, $100 games for GTA. And then eventually you can't have to. The PS5 is like a stock. These consoles are like stocks. They're just going up every year, every quarter. Like it's like what's going on? So people can't afford it anymore. People are going back buying the PS4. PS4 has gotten cheap. Like I just picked one up, like a special edition one. Because the Spider-Man edition was like $400 like several years ago. I bought it now for half the price to hold on to it, resell it later. That's what I've been doing on the side for these type of things. Like all these old tech are plumbing, but now they're coming back up again. You're seeing prices because people are going back.
Right.
People are picking up old Dell PCs, like office PCs, but making them
stripping them down,
emulation stations. Yeah. Like.
Speaking of emulation stations, there's even the subreddit for all these like emulator handhelds.
The handhelds,
up like crazy.
The prices for those are going to skyrocket.
Yeah, that's going to go up for sure.
The era of those is ending.
And Burnick is for sure going to jump on that, like for sure.
Yeah. So if you're going to get one now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, take advantage.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, I think, we're just about running out of time here. So that about wraps it up. And if you made it this far, thank you guys so much for tuning in, whether you're watching or listening in the background. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already done so already on YouTube or your podcast platform of choice. Follow us on our socials on Instagram at Muslim Gamers Podcast. On TikTok, we're at Muslim Gamers DG. We'll leave links in the description. Thanks to Nael and Mohammad. Make sure to check out MoBeastGaming on YouTube and Instagram. And also make sure to check the socials for the Riverbank social. We'll keep the links for those in the description below. Until then, we'll catch you on the next episode, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.